If you've got a company page and you want to know whether it's working or not, you're going to have to learn about LinkedIn analytics. So today I'm going to do this really quick video to show people where I would look, what you need to keep an eye on, and what really matters the most. Let's just jump in. Whenever it comes to LinkedIn company page analytics, all we need to do is go onto the admin view, which is behind the scenes on your company page, which is where we are now. So on every single company page on the right-hand side now, it used to be on the left, you can see we've got this little bar that is all about the analytics, a quick overview, shall we say. Now, this gives you your last 30 days activity, which is great to see how things are tracking along. So we want to make sure that our page is showing up in appearances. That's dropped off. Have a look and see whether your about section needs some more keywords. That's one thing that page admins often overlook. And if your about section is a little bit bleh, then it's time to go back and have another look. Unique visitors. That's obviously who is coming to visit your page. And we'll do a bit of a deep dive into this one. New followers. We want to know that the page is growing, and especially compared to the previous period. Are things dropping off? Have you dropped the ball? Is your focus been elsewhere? We need to just keep an eye on this one. The next thing, post impressions. Of course, that's our number one measure for me. How do we make sure that our content is being shown in front of the right people and reaching as far as possible? Not the easiest thing to do on a company page, but it's all relative, I guess. Custom button clicks. When you go into the page view as a member, there's a custom button, which in my case is contact us. When they click on that, you're driving them to a landing page. The landing page could be a sales landing page. It could be to sign up for your newsletter. You may want them to book a demo. Really just depends what your goal is. But ultimately, you're driving traffic off LinkedIn back somewhere else, which is, for me, the name of the game. So let's go back to admin view. And down on the bottom here, the last one, which I want people to pay attention to, which you can see is new leads. And I've got one here. Now, the reason I want you to have a look at this is because LinkedIn do not do a good job of reminding us, hey, there's actually something here that we need to pay attention to. So keep an eye on it. They drop off after 90 days, which is another thing that's crazy. And the only way you can see who or what it is click on this link and then come in here and click on the download. And that will give you a CSV file. Go and nurture those leads, follow them up and see what people were after when they landed on your company page. So that's the snapshot on your analytics for the last 30 days. So you can keep an eye on that because you're going to be in and out of this admin view all of the time. But that's not where the in-depth analytics are. The in-depth analytics are up here on this tab. So let's have a look at visitors. When we have a look at visitors, we want to see an upwards trend. We want to see if there were particular spikes from activities that we may have done. And so this is a good place to keep an eye on what's happening. We've got the split between desktop and mobile, if that matters to you. Handy tip is most people are using mobiles these days. We want to scroll down. Who's coming to the page? Are you attracting the right audience? And so job function is really key. So for me, I want B2B marketers to come to my company page. There's always going to be an element of business development people on the other side that are looking to sell to companies. So I always expect some of that. For me, arts and design, that could be all graphic designers, video editors, podcast promoters. They may fit under that category, but make sure that you're attracting the right audience. Now, the other reason that that's important is if you're using your invite credits each month, you should be choosing them based on industry and making sure that you are really creating a niche community. If you don't know about invite credits, I'm going to share a video so that you can find out how you should be doing them, what you should do every month, and so that you don't lose that opportunity to grow your business. Let's have a look at this one. So when it comes to analytics, visitor highlights, yeah, it's okay, but I prefer followers. That's my favorite one in particular. So why followers? Otherwise, if you don't pay attention to this, you're kind of talking to yourself, right? And so that's the last thing that we want. We want to make sure this keeps going up and keeps growing. In this case, I'm really happy with the way that my page is growing. I don't ever expect millions. If I have over 100 grow in a month, for me personally, on my page with what I'm out to do, that's probably a really good number. And for those of you who think that's not very much, over time it builds up. And again, niche community. This is not all of my people that I used to work with or randoms from around the place that I've collected along the way. I've been deliberately and intentionally inviting people to follow my page. So it's really an asset and it's a community for me. It's the beginnings of a B2B community. Again, you can see sponsored or organic. You can see how you're attracting those followers. For me personally, I don't do any paid advertising strategies, so there's never going to be anything that shows up. But if you do, this is where you would find the difference. So if you are spending money on ads to try and generate new followers, the last thing that we want is for you to be blowing money and not seeing the results. So make sure you come in and check here. We've got another way that we can look at our follower demographics in this particular part of analytics. If you are a geography-based business and you only target certain areas, you want to make sure that you're attracting those people and really focusing on those new followers from those areas. It's okay if you go out of zone. For me, I love working globally. So I'm really happy to see, yes, lots of locals. Totally makes sense that I'm here in Sydney and I have a big Sydney following on my company page. And as we go out of Australia, shout out to those in London and New York that are also following my company page. And you can see that it goes all over the world, which is kind of cool, right? It's one of my favorite parts of LinkedIn. As you scroll down, you're going to start to see who are those followers that are starting to see your page. Now, for me, my next step, which I always tell people, make sure you go and connect with any new followers and start to have conversations with these people. People come to your company page for a reason. There is something that attracted to them to you about your business. And this is where you generate leads from. It's not always the home feed. It's from the conversations that you're having with these people that have been drawn to your page. Leads, this is just another way to get to that same place that I showed you on the front screen. So I'm not going to go into that anymore, but there's just two ways to get to it. Content, this is going to be everybody's probably favorite place to come and see, or maybe it makes you cry some days because it is really a struggle to get posts seen in the feed by company pages. Just know that yes, it is tough, it is hard, but there are ways around it. Most page admins, community managers that are looking after the company page are going to be measured on impressions. Now, an impression is, if you can imagine, grab your phone and think about scrolling, right? When you scroll, as a post goes past your eyes, that's an impression. Now, LinkedIn wants to show you as many as possible. Why? Because the longer you stay on the platform, the more ads you'll see. That's how they generate a lot of their revenue. So impressions, we want that number to be as big as possible. How do we get that there? Well, that's lots of likes and comments and generating conversations is the short answer. I've got plenty of videos that will tell you the long answer on that one. Impressions, again, the difference between organic and sponsored, you have those available, but you can also click on impressions and get some more details. If you wanted to find out reactions to certain posts, see what happens, go in and have a look. What was it that caused this big kick? A hint, if you are measured on things like this, you want to be doing LinkedIn Lives. They are my secret weapon to generating lots of engagement. And that is, really key to building a community on a company page. You can come down here, have a look at how many comments you're generating. If that number's not so great, can be a couple of reasons, but have a look and see whether you've got a good hook line on the post, or maybe you're not asking a question at the end of the post and bonus tips that you've got. Keep scrolling down. When you're in here looking at analytics for your company page, the cool thing is it doesn't matter how many times you press different things, you can't break anything. So don't be afraid to go and explore. So with this, you can change your time ranges. You can have a look at how many you want to show. So I can change this to 20 on a page and that will refresh. And you can start to see who in the company did the post. If you've got multiple page admins, you can see what's going on. As you scroll across to the right, you've got lots of information. What kind of post was it? Did I do a targeted audience or was it to all followers? How many impressions? How many views? How many clicks? the click-through rates. And as you can see, as I highlight across these top headings, it pops up and shows you what that actually means. So if some of these terms aren't familiar to you, like that was me, I totally get it. Just come across and highlight it and it will pop up and show you. So keep coming across reposts is a reasonably new one, which is kind of cool because we want people to be using that function. That means they liked your post so much that they hit the repost and they're sharing it with their networks. If you're more familiar with Twitter, think about retweets. It's very, very similar. Start to have a look at these numbers, start to have a look and see what the impressions are, where they're heading, what things are working, and you have lots of information. The problem that we have on company pages, the furthest that you can go back is 12 months, which is a bit of a bummer if you want to compare previous year to this year. It can't be done unless you keep your own stats, which is something, if anyone from LinkedIn is watching this, please help us out. Comparing year after year would be great. You can choose custom periods. Maybe you have different reporting periods that you want to have a look at and do your own comparison between quarters, for instance. Now, with all of those, you just literally click on, say, last 30 days, and it's going to refresh the screen and show you what's going on here. This one is super easy. Click around, have a look. Anything that you see that is a hyperlink, you can go and have a look, get yourself some more details. But the sneaky one that we've got these days also that LinkedIn added in a little while ago is your competitors. Competitors, in my case, I've got some example ones here. They actually happen to be mostly friends of mine. You can edit your competitors. You get to choose up to 9 other companies that you want to follow. Couple of choices. They can be within your industry. They can be outside of your industry that you want to benchmark against. But it's a really cool way to keep an eye on, am I performing as well as my competitors? Am I making gains? Am I catching up? I'm competitive. So for me, it's really cool to move up a leaderboard. It's kind of cool just to watch things grow over time. And for me personally, just to make sure that I'm really doing the things that I should be doing, growing my page and growing my followers. You can change the date periods, no problems. Change the competitors. You can edit here. You can delete them and change any of those. You can also export, which you get CSV files most of the time. And so then you can go and manipulate that data. There are no ways that you can just print a report within LinkedIn that brings this all together. Unfortunately, you're going to have to do it yourself. When we scroll down a bit further, you can also see your content metric. This for me has come in really handy because quite often I get stuck in my own world trying to do work for all of my clients. And my company page is the thing that, I kind of get to at last. And this sometimes when I come in and have a look, allows me to see, yes, I'm keeping up with the amount of content that I should be doing, or no, I need to up it. How much content should you be doing? That's totally up to you. But for me, I suggest most people 3 times a week maximum. If you can do more than that, it's great. If you're a big company, you can do multiple times a day with no problems. There's no penalties on a company page. If we keep scrolling, this is a new feature and it's called trending competitor posts. If you want to have a look and see what's working for your competitors, and maybe you might want to take inspiration from them, then you can come in and have a look. And so here we can see some of the Leah Does LinkedIn, some of her posts that are coming through that I could go and have a look and see what's happening there. It's our way of spying on our competitors, but define competitors, totally up to you how you want to use that. I found it more helpful than I thought I would. But at the same time, I'm not a big analytics fan. I'm going to confess it's not something that is my focus. But for those of you who work for other people, I totally get it. For you, you're responsible to somebody else. I'm going to click on the Home tab and just come back. And there's one more place that I want you to have a look at. And that is on each post. If we come down here, you have video views and you can click on the show stats. And it's going to open up per post. And that's just an easier way to find things. It's there in front of you while you're being active as the page admin. And to be honest, really, it's that simple. It doesn't matter which one you go down to. We've got article views for the newsletter. You can click down, show some stats, and then go back and have a look and report that or find it up in the analytics tab. I hope that's really helped you. There's nothing that you can click on, nothing that you can break. It's really cool when it comes to that on LinkedIn analytics for company pages. So have a play around, download some of the CSV files, keep it on file, remembering that it's going to disappear after 12 months. So if you need ongoing reporting, make sure that you've got a copy for your own records. You can always change those time periods to see what works best for you. I hope that's helped. I've got plenty of other videos on how you can really improve those metrics. Like if you want to grow your followers, if you want to get better engagement, if you want to make sure that your page is SEO friendly within LinkedIn to show in as many searches. All of those kind of things are on the channel. If you want to stay up to date with all of the latest information on LinkedIn company pages and how to use LinkedIn for B2B growth, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, like, comment, and come and find me over on LinkedIn, Michelle J. Raymond, and let me know that you watched this video. Always love to connect with people. It's the social in social that really makes it fun. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next video. Cheers.